Hey, welcome back to the Positive Podcast. Glad you're tuning in. The host, Jeremy Todd, coming to you live from the world headquarters, November 10th, 2021. Today's my son's birthday. Vincent, I love you. I'm so proud of you. 15 years old today. Man, how time flies. Short episode today. And I went to another funeral. It just seems like I go to funerals all the time. As a family friend of ours, I've known for a long, long time. And it's weird, all the things that go through my head when I go through a funeral. It's self-reflection. It's reflection, obviously, on the person that passed away, the memories, the good times, the idiosyncrasies, his voice or her voice, or whatever funeral you're going to, the memories, right? And obviously we always think, man, I wish I'd see you more often, but we see each other at funerals and weddings, and that whole thought. But I always reflect on, I guess a couple different things. Number one, being 43 years old, I've seen so many people die before me. A lot from old age, some younger, some self-inflicted. I've seen so many people in caskets. And it's a weird thing to think about, I guess, but I'm wondering psychologically what that does over time. Does it lessen? It's like I see my buddy's body. I know there's nothing in, like, it's just a resemblance of the shell of the person that he was. That's going to be me one of these days. I mean, and you listen to this, no one's invincible. When will that happen? A friend of mine, he had some lung issues, then got COVID, and then died. Like 3 weeks later, he's dead. Did he realize a month before that he was going to be dead in a month? Do I realize right now? I don't. I mean, hopefully nothing happens, that I may be dead in 3 days. That's maybe the last episode. I don't know. And people ask me why I'm so jacked up and fired up. I'm always in a good mood because I don't know when that last day is. I don't want my last day to be a day of misery, a day to be shitty or pissed, or be worried about what someone else thinks about me, or be worried about not taking a chance. And what if I fail? I don't care about that stuff, because reality is I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here, and you don't know how much longer you're going to be here. And it's weird that I think about these things. No, I think about them a lot, but obviously more when you have when there's a funeral, when someone dies, you reflect a little bit more. And I put myself in that position. Like, who would come to my funeral? What would people say? How long would the funeral procession be? Would anybody show? What would happen to the Positive Side podcast? What would happen to my kids? What would happen to my friends? What goes on after when I'm not here? Does everything just shut off, and is this a simulation for just me? And when I die, everything else dies around me. Now, that may be a little bit out there. I don't know. But I mean, in reality, that actually is probably a truth, because it does die around you because you're not there, and your reality ceases to end. And maybe you go to heaven, maybe you go to quote unquote heaven, maybe you go to the different life, maybe you go to a different universe. Who knows really what happens? I mean, no one's ever gone there. Like, people say they go there, but do they go there for a substantial amount of time and come back like, hey, I was there, it was cool, we hung out, I did this, get ready for this when it happens? Because that would answer a lot of questions, right? When we would live our life differently. I think that's part of living this life on the edge, is that we don't know what's going to happen. Now, we have faith and beliefs, and this is, I'm going to go to heaven. I'm going to go to the next place when I die. But in reality, that's what I think's kind of scary, because I think deep down we know, and what if the lights just go out? What if it just ends? I don't know. But I do know, if that's reality, that I don't know. I mean, you don't know either. We have, again, faith. I get it. For all the religious people out there, spiritual people out there, I get it. We don't know. So why do we act the way we act on a day-to-day basis? Why do we not take risks? Why do we not go after our dreams? Why do we not have those difficult conversations with loved ones that we know we need to have, yet we don't have them because there's always tomorrow. I'll see you next week. Hey, next time I'm here, let's get together. Hey, I'll call you next month. We got to do this again sometime. I can't wait for next year's event. How many times can we get away with saying that to where it stops? We don't have that extra chance. We don't know what's going to happen I mean, tomorrow, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but let alone 6 months from now, a year from now, a car accident, plane crash, mugged, cancer, heart attack, hit by a car. I mean, who knows when your time is, but I guarantee you your time will come and you will die. And I'm not trying to be morbid on the positive side podcast. I guess it's more wondering why people aren't taking advantage of the life that they have. Go for those goals and dreams. Fight for the people that you love. Like, be there for them. Be there in the corner. Reach out. Tell people, be authentic. Tell people your feelings. Tell them that you love them. Because again, you just don't know. And when I go to these funerals, I just look around at people crying, and I understand it. I'm crying too half the time. I mean, I'm a big wuss. I cry at about damn near everything. But it's just different when you see someone that you know really, really well. You saw them a couple months ago, and now they're in a casket. It's bizarre. It's strange, but it's not. It's alarming, yes, but it's like a wake up call. Like, dude, this could be you in 1 month. What are you going to do between now and the next month to make sure you take advantage of every opportunity that's given to you through family, through friends, through work, through goals, through dreams, through this podcast? What are you going to do to get every last second out of your day? Every single last second, because again, it's reality, man. Like, I don't know when I'm going to die, and I don't want to waste any more time. I want to take risks. I want to talk to people and tell them I love them. And I want you to do the same thing. Quick episode. I know, but I thought about this and I wanted to get this. I actually mentioned this topic to somebody at the funeral, and they were like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, I've seen so many dead bodies. Is it dulling the effect of it? I don't know. It's weird. What psychological effect does that have on me that I don't even realize that's having on me? Do I actually take it to heart each time I see somebody? I go back and it's just so weird. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I go back when I had these funerals and think about all the people that I've seen in the caskets, friends, family, cousins, brothers, sisters. It's like that memory that just gets like, I don't know, like written in stone in your head that you never forget. My grandmothers, my grandfathers, my cousins, my friends. I see these people and it's engraved in my thoughts forever. What does that do psychologically? If anything, I don't know. That's just what I thought. And they were like, what are you talking about, bro? You're weird. I'm like, well, I'm a little weird. There's no question about that. But I guess at the end of the day, it just makes me want to think that I need to take advantage of every single day, not settle for anything. Be the best version of myself as I possibly can. Experience life with my friends as much as I possibly can, and just go after it. Just get after it. Just go after every goal, every dream, fight for it. Be the best version of myself I can be every single day. When I wake out of bed, I jump out of bed, thankful that I have one more day. And let's get after it that day, man. Shit. I mean, let's go. Let's get this party started. The Positive Side Podcast, back and better than ever. Email me with questions, jeremy@jeremytodd.com. Tell me what you think about this episode. It's kind of weird, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. And also, hey, did you know I work with people one-on-one? After this episode, I don't know if you want to or not, but mindset coaching, man. Well, I can get you to the next level. I can get you unstuck in life. I can help you gain perspective on where you are in your life. And I can also help you start a podcast if that's something you want to do. jeremy@jeremytodd.com. Leave those 5-star reviews on iTunes. Leave something that I can actually read on the podcast too. I love reading reviews. I get emails, which is cool, and sometimes I forget to get back to people, not intentionally. So re-email me if I haven't got back to you, but it's not intentional. I promise you, I love every single one of you. I say it in every single episode. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. You've got greatness within. Like always, this is the Positive Side.